I don't want to. Me saying I don't want to fuck because I'm worried about the transfer of energy. Like I'm worried about what am I gonna receive from you? And now we just talked about it doesn't have to be penis, vagina, sex, or
right.
To transfer the energy. It could be a hand hold. It could be a cuddle. It could be eye contact, which is not even touching. Transfer of energy. Now it's like, damn, I feel like extra careful, extra aware. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm exchanging energy without that physical or sexual intimacy. Like and it's making me think about the other day, when I'm like, oh well, I ain't fuck them.
I'll put it this way. Towards the end of the story, when you was like, I'm not even gonna reference the video. I know exactly. I knew exactly before you even brought it up. I was like, oh yeah, that nigga's a
for real.
Yeah.
Am I right? Or am I right?
No, you're right.
I'm right.
But the transfer again does not have to be. It doesn't have to come through sex.
Mm-mm.
It comes with sometimes intention. So I'm a use sex and then I'm gonna use another one.
Okay.
If we in a relationship through sex, I want you to feel love and passion and all of that. Mm-hmm. That's all my energy in that moment is what I'm trying to get you to feel. At the same token, if I want you to feel fear, I can look at you a certain way or present myself a certain way or touch or hold you a certain way. Because I'm feeling powerful or dominant or whatever. I want to not impose is kind of a wild word, but that's really what it is.
Yeah.
I want to transfer that to you.
Yeah.
And the way you respond is what I'm gonna feel coming from you. So if I'm imposing dominance or if I'm giving off dominance, I want you to give me back fear.
Right.
Or submission.
Right.
If we having sex and I'm giving you, I want you to feel love. I want to feel loved back.
Right.
But if you don't feel love and you feel animosity or whatever, I'm gonna feel that too. If you feeling low self-esteem or something, I'm gonna feel that too.
You'll feel that too, yeah.
So them transfers are
they serious.
Yeah.
Man.
But see then now, once I get what you feeling, what do I do with it?
And to me, like, it really depends on how aware you are, because you and I are very, very aware, right? Everybody may not be as aware, so you might not even know that you're receiving this energy. You know what I'm saying? To know what to do with it.
Right.
A lot of times we don't know we got it, so we hold it, and that's what I was saying. Like, if you're aware, you will see the effects of this energy that you've received. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you received it now, because you done really put something on my mind. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the evidence of, things starting to hold on. Like, just like my car said, immediately said malfunction. Something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Immediately after I left somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So what do we do with it? Damn, man. Damn. What if... Damn. You really put some... I can't wait to talk to Yeah, what Dr. Page about, like, what I just feel like I just learned, like, in this space. Like, damn, man. It don't even have to be. I'm putting all this emphasis on just sexual energy transfer, and it don't got to be sexual.
Nope.
It don't got to be sexual at all. It don't even got to be. It could just be energy. I'm saying, like, you could be on the phone, or you could be, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be eye contact or a hand or whatever, a touch or whatever. It's energy, man. Energy it's powerful.
Yeah.
What do we do? How do we do?
I think what you do with it comes down to one, who you got it from and the space that y'all are in, and then just you as an individual and your, I guess it comes down to mental fortitude.
Yeah.
Cause I'm going back to the cuddle social. So the person who I would have approached. Mm-hmm. My intention would be, whether it's cuddling, whether we doing what exercise or whatever, my thing would have been, because they were new, making them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Comfortable with me, comfortable in the space.
Right.
Because if I'm your first interaction and it don't go good, you might think, oh no, I'm not fucking with none of them.
Right.
And it could have just been me.
Right.
So my thing is comfort. But what if I'd have held a little too tight? Mm-hmm. Or a little too loose?
Right.
I'm just laying here.
Right. Yeah.
I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel desired to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, we want you here. I want you here.
Right.
And if I'm doing too much or too little, now you uneasy.
Right.
With everything.
Man, that is powerful. Like, are you gonna be able to remember this when we put the next cuddle social on? Because setting intentions, you know what I'm saying? Like a guided setting intentions type thing.
Yeah.
Will be great to start before people start touching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that's kind of what he was trying to get to yesterday with the expectations versus desires.
Yeah.
But like, it's a little bit different, but I think that's kind of what he was saying. Like, when your expectation don't work out, what do you do?
What do you do?
But I think intent is definitely an important part, because going back to the example I was using, if I was doing all the right things physically, but my intention was eventually I want to fuck, it wouldn't feel the same.
No.
It wouldn't feel the same giving. It wouldn't feel the same receiving.
Right.
But if the intent is, I want you to be comfortable, I want whatever the point of this is, I want you to get it, it'll be more, what's the word?
Genuine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll feel right, if that makes sense.
Right.
Everything will feel how it's supposed to feel.
Right.
As opposed to just, ooh, I get to hug somebody, I get to lay up with somebody. And she like, I don't know this nigga, why?
Yeah. Yeah. One thing that I think he was also trying to get at in the consent space, because what I was going to say was your intention, your energetic intention, right? Do you verbally communicate that? Or because you kind of said like, well, if I did too loosely, I did too tight, or I did too, blah blah.
Yeah.
Like, just the mechanics of do you talk about, or do you ask, like, I want you to feel safe. Do you feel safe? Am I holding you tight enough? How do you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because your intention could be your intention. She's there. She could be willing to receive your intention, but because we're individuals, right? Like she could have her own blocks and things, you know, that are going on within her that could, even though you have the best intentions, could keep her from receiving those intentions. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think now I'm kind of just thinking about how we can make the next one better. You know what I'm saying? Like in giving the information in the beginning, setting the intentions or whatever, do you communicate those things? Like, hey, I want you to feel safe in this space. You know, would you have said that like to her, like verbally?
At the next one, I would. I think had it been last night, I would have just followed the exercises we did and just be like, how do you want me to
touch you? Yeah.
Now, during the process, I probably would have checked in and be like, you know, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to change anything? You know, And then as long as she says she good, keep doing whatever we doing.
Yeah.
And I
want this to really happen.
I do think that that stating the intention is good, but you can say one thing
and still be on
something else.
Still be on some bullshit.
So, like I could say, I want you to feel comfortable, but I also want you to feel my dick on your ass.
Yes.
Like, you know.
So
just so you know, just in case.
Right.
If you down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
When it really shouldn't be that. No. And they said it funny, like, this ain't the space
for that
type of,
it's not the space. Man. So you said a couple things twice that makes me want to talk about the next like situation that I experienced this week. Met a new person couple, I guess maybe a month or so ago, I don't remember, and you know, they were very clear that they wanted something sexual to happen between us, and I said I'm not on that. Like, I'm open and available for a friendship. And he took me out on a date. We went to the movies, went to kind of get an appetizer or whatever. I didn't drink. And I just thought we were going as friends. Later on that night, he was like, am I right in that, you know, there's no spark here? You're right. Because I said I just wanted a friendship. Okay. He said, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the friendship. Okay. So we talk every day. And, you know, there's some flirting. I'm a flirt. So for me, I can flirt with you. You know what I'm saying? We can flirt, and for me, it don't mean shit. I'm a flirt, you know. But so I didn't really think anything of like, you know, just tell me how sexy I am and how you want to do this and that, whatever. You know, okay. I mean, I know. I know you attracted to me. This week when I was telling this friend about the situation I had wanted to go see old buddy, he said, hey, well, that may not be as safe for you to do because he may not respect all your boundaries. So here's a safe option. I'm gonna get a room. I eat your pussy, keep all my clothes on. You know, we can kiss, I can suck your titties, whatever. No pressure to fuck. I don't want to fuck. I just want to please you. No, that's not what I want, you know. And then when he found out I still went to see the friend, he was upset about it, you know. And we had this emotional conversation about, you know, him being triggered and I didn't choose him, you know, and all this. And I told him, because I've been the same person from day one, I just want a friendship, you know. So he was like, well, I'm gonna stop flirting with you and I'm gonna stop offering and I'm gonna stop, you know. All right. And then I get a long message the next day. It says, I'm in love with you. Okay. Okay. Will you cuddle with me? Oh yeah, I cuddle. Yeah. He came to support me in the cuddle, thing. Okay, cool. Today, I'd start talking about another guy. I'm aroused and talking about another guy, and he offers the same. Now he said he wasn't gonna offer no more, right? Because like I respect that I value the friendship. I respect, yes, I'm in love with you, but I value that. I respect that and I value our friendship. So cool. Cool. But today, he offers the same thing. Because how horny are you is what he said. How horny are you? Are you horny enough to act on it? If so, my offer still stands. The room, the pussy, I keep my clothes on, whatever. Okay. So at this point, I say, I think he kind of, I told him, no, I'm not. Friendship, that's it. And he again got jealous, and we had a whole emotional thing again, about it. And so now I see that you're not respecting my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see it at first. Like I said this, and he came out on what he's still on. He came in on it like, I want to eat your pussy, but he had a mask on. This must be some good shit because that rain got hard.
That's what that is?
That's that rain, yeah. It got hard. This must be some good shit. I started to see that like he changed throughout what I'm saying. I thought it was a friendship building. I'm thinking we build a friendship. But he changed throughout. You know what I'm saying? Based off what I said I wanted or needed or whatever when I'm talking about like, other things. So, cause when we were talking about the cuddle thing and you were like, if my intention is not pure and it's like, I'm just holding you cause I, sexually, you know what I'm saying? You feel my dick, I'm just open to whatever.
Yeah.
That's not what the space is for. Right? The space is for connection. And so that's what I was saying within the space with him. I want connection. Like I want a friendship. I want a genuine mutual respect and enjoyment of each other, not polluted by sex. And even though he said he was cool, like, okay, I get it. I saw him now. I didn't even think of it then. But now I'm looking back and I saw him try to manipulate. Because I'm saying I want I want a connection, right? So now you trying to mask a connection. I'm in love with you. Or it's a safe space for you to get your needs met. I won't even ask anything of you. I just want to please you. I just want you to be good.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Now I don't want to talk to him at all. Like I'm saying we could have had a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been, because we supported each other on non-sexual things like giving advice and like emotional support, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now you won't have that because now I know that you really and truly, your intentions never change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your intentions, you still want to fuck me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your intentions is still to fuck me. It's not, hey, I value this friendship. I value this connection. I just want to be here with you. I just want to enjoy you. Like this non-sex platonic,
Yeah. That's unfortunately, but it's something that people do. Like when the intents don't match, especially when it comes to relationships or sex or whatever, people have this thing of, okay, that don't stop me. You not wanting me don't stop me from wanting you. So now, how can I get you over to my side?
Right. How can I get you to want me?
Yeah. So.
But you know what's crazy about it? He said that he would come in just the many women, that he's conquering, fucking or whatever. He comes in just wanting sex, and they say okay, and then they keep fucking him, hoping to change his mind on the basis of the relationship. Now we don't want it. Probably never wanted it just to be sex to begin with. We wanted a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? And he complained about how, they get into the space with him and they try to manipulate him now to be monogamous and, move them in and all this type of shit. You doing me the same way. You doing me the same way. The same way. I didn't, maybe he don't see it. I didn't see it at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking, I'm strong on my boundary. I'm not moving on this shit, Yeah. When I should have just, we not aligned. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not aligned. Like, I got to get out of there. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of times people don't see what they're doing as what they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't see it as manipulation, because somewhere in there it could be relatively innocent.
Yeah.
But there are some people who was like, nah, like I'm gonna break them down.
Right.
He gonna get with me. Because ideally, because men and women do it, is if I show them how good of a person I am, if I show them all the things I can do or that I'm willing to do, if I show them my sex is good enough, whatever, then that'll make them want me.
Yeah. In the way that I want them to want me.
Right.
I've done it. Now, I like listening to you.
We've all done it.
I've definitely done it. Like, oh, well, I mean, I'm a great person and I'm a great this and I got this and this and all, but surely.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll want me at the level that I want you to want me.
Yeah. We've all done it. Because if you say you want these things, and I have all these things, then why not want me?
Right.
Not considering or realizing that sometimes it just ain't you.
It's not you. It's just not you. And it not being you ain't a slight to you.
Right. But that's the hard part, though.
It's not a slight, though. Like,
that's the hard part to get over, because then it comes down to, well, what's wrong with me?
Nothing wrong with you. You ain't for me. I just don't feel. It's just that I don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with you. I just don't feel that for you. And what I was trying to say was, I value what I feel for you, the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like that deep. I love the deep conversations that we're able to have. You know what I'm saying? I value that in you. Like, stay here with me and let's exchange this. These that's for me. It's enough. It's enough for me. That is enough for me to want to be around you. And it's enough for me to enjoy you. For me, it's like, damn. You're not satisfied with that? Like, I want you. Like, I want you in my space in this way.
Right.
I think, and I'm not saying settle if that's not, whatever. If that's not what you want, then I think you should just go on. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. But what I'm saying to you, I feel like what I value in you is better than sex. It's better than your performance. Because you're saying, I can make you do. You don't have to make me do anything. You just be yourself. And I value this you right here that's giving me this great ass conversation and making me think differently about, different things. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, that's better than what the fuck you on.
But that ain't what I want.
Yeah.
So to you is better because that's what you want.
Right.
That ain't what I want though. So it ain't the same.
So I think that it's just mature to say we can't coexist. Like,
Yeah.
we can't. So I think that's where I'm at today. Like, I don't even necessarily want to talk about it anymore further, than because I feel like, damn, we done talked about this. We done talked about it a couple times. Every time I bring a man up, you gonna make this offer. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want this from you. I think that we cannot be friends or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
We can't.
At
we
least,
can't.
at least not right now.
Yeah, we can't. No, because I'm not a person who changes what I say I'm on. Like, if I'm on this is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like you in that way, I don't like you in that way. Like, it's nothing you can do that's gonna make me want you to eat my pussy. Unless like you are time and you proving yourself to really be a safe space. But if right now, every time you get a chance, you offering me to eat my pussy or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're really disregarding everything I said that I was on. Like, you're not a safe space for real. Like, you just waiting for me to, you just trying to break me down. If I ask enough,
yeah,
she'll be like, fuck, okay, all right, come on, let me just see what the fuck this about.
Yeah.
If I catch on the right day, a right arousal or whatever.
Then if I perform good enough, now I got him.
Then I got him.
And I think that's another, boundaries is another thing that could be discussed. They don't necessarily have to be, but it should be.
It should be.
Even in like those social spaces, like, okay, you already setting it up with how do you want me to touch you? How I want you to touch me?
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
I think those are the boundaries.
Yeah.
I want you to put your arms around my waist and give me, hold me firmly.
Right.
Don't get the rub in my hand. Don't get the,
don't go no lower. Don't go no higher.
Right. I want your hands right here.
Right here.
And that's it. Now, if I decide that I want something different, then I will ask, hey, is it okay if I move your hand, or would you like to da-da-da? Then we can adjust if necessary. But what I said I wanted, that's the boundary.
Yeah.
Don't be rubbing your feet against mine. None of that shit.
Breathing in my ear.
Right.
Extras, Yeah, don't. Yeah, for real. And can you see it being successful if that's a guided, like, practice thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you set your, you talk about setting the intentions, like, and we say intentions and boundaries, right? And then maybe a certain time goes by, and then the lead, can say check in, and then the check in is I like where we are right now, or can you move this, or can I try, or what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a little check in, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that's good. Like, people don't always verbalize what they want.
Yeah.
But if you ask, it's almost permission to say, it's okay for you to verbalize.
Yeah.
Just, what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking about, the future.
I think
socials.
I don't think the lead person has to
really
lead, give a prompt. Like, if we 2 minutes in and you feel like, okay, look, I want to try something else, then you should be able to say that. You shouldn't have to wait until is prompted.
Right. But what if you? Is everybody different? Like, what if you need
I mean, then for those that need it, I mean, you can have it.
Because that's what I liked about what she said we were going to do, like practice requests. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that is something that's needed, like for people who aren't as confident to not just, hey, do you want to cuddle with me type shit, but like, hey, can you wrap me a little firmer, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, it's not as easy to ask for what you want, or you know what I'm saying.
But then that's, in my opinion, that's also on the giver to check in and give assurance, making sure that they're okay. Asking, because sometimes they won't verbalize, so the giver can ask, okay, do we need to change anything? Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Do you need a break?
Yeah.
Do you want to change positions? Do you want to switch and now you the giver or the cuddler, whatever.
Right.
It's a two-way street.
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking now, the teacher in me, the guide in me, like, just have like a little prompt thing or something, like not a verbal prompt, but just like things to consider as you're cuddling.
Yeah.
And then just have like bullets or whatever. That way I don't have to say, well, it's been 2 minutes. Like, it's time to check in or whatever. Just. Yeah.
But it could be just, you don't have to say like, it's been 2 minutes, check in, but just kind of as your guide and just be like, hey, we're cuddling, we're, making sure our partner's feeling safe.
Right.
Da da da.
Right. Yeah.
Giving freedom for people to move and change how they want to change.
Yeah.
Or if you want to switch with someone, or if you want to approach someone else, you have that option.
Yeah.
It's not a slight if your partner leaves you to go cuddle with somebody else. It's
right. Right.
That's what the space is for.
Space is for. Right. Ooh.
Yeah.
That could be a thing, huh?
It could, but I also think that if it turns into a thing, that comes down to your intent.
Right.
Because if it's like, if your partner get up and go cuddle somebody, you damn, I wanted her.
Right.
Why you want her so bad?
Right.
Why you can't just be in the space?
Right.
Somebody might want you.
Right. Be available so they can want you. Yeah. I really, this is something that I don't think I've verbalized to a few people, but like, it's something that I've always wanted to do. Like cuddles, like whole cuddle spaces.
Yeah.
Cause for me, first of all, it's something I desire to, like on a regular basis. I have not found that space. Maybe I have not allowed myself to have that space for real. But in my mind, it's like that's what I want, really, from my ideal. If y'all follow, I'm like, I have this ideal somebody in my head, right? Like a fictional whatever that like my partner's gonna be able to hold me at the end of a day and blah 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 whatever. So I just feel like non-sexual touch, cuddling, is like medicine for real. Just to be held and like you are safe. To me, that can change a motherfucker's life. A day there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I just want to be able to facilitate that. And so I don't know what today is, the 14th, but today I'm saying that like I'm gonna not just do this in our area, but like I'm gonna be able to do this like across the country, holding cuddle spaces and facilitating like safe touch, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's important. Like it doesn't have to be a sex thing. Cause really you want to connect,
Right.
like you want the connection. Like it's,
but how do you handle, even if my intent is pure, my actions are pure, I still get aroused.
Yeah.
How do you handle
But
that?
arousal is okay, but it has to be controlled. Arousal is natural. Like you
Right.
can't really control your arousal. Like I mean,
Right.
if something turn you on, it turns you on, but you do have to be able to control it, adjust
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? The
So-
discipline of it.
I know, like for me, if I was in that space, my natural thought would be to back up a little bit
Yeah.
and just
Right.
not let it be known as much as I can.
Right.
But you have some that's like, I ain't moving.
Please move.
I'm not trying to go there,
Yeah.
but I'm also not moving.
Yeah, but it can be misinterpreted as
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But then that could go on your list of considerations.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good point. That it needs to be named, you know, because you can't control that arousal. That's natural, but just because you aroused, don't push it up on me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or don't push it back on me.
Right. Right.
You know.
True. Yeah, because it can go both ways. Yeah. I think this is really good. This is a really good conversation for what I want to happen for my future sessions. For the people who are listening to this, who have subscribed to Patreon, thank you for being here. But please drop your suggestions too. Like, what would make a cuddle social like safe and comfortable and healing? Like, we're open to your suggestions because this is something that I want to do, that I'm going to do. So let us know in the comments. What else? That's a great something to talk about. What if I get aroused? What do I do?
Especially with the dress code that they had. It's bound to happen.
Yeah. Damn. And do you agree that people should be able to dress how they want to, right? In the sessions, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. However you're comfortable.
How can I put this? The whole thing about the space is freedom.
Yeah.
So I should be able to come dressed however and feel safe and feel comfortable. But you also have to consider, like, I wore jeans, right?
Right.
And shorts under my jeans.
Yeah.
Because that's what niggas do.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to feel as much as somebody in pajamas.
Right.
Or, you know,
No,
or just some basketball shorts. So,
right,
you know,
right.
So my arousal might not kick in as much, if at all, as someone who's straight pajamas on pajamas. Because if you wearing pajamas, it ain't skin to skin, but it's close.
Right.
So I'm gonna feel everything you got. You're gonna feel everything I got, and you know, nature gonna run this course.
Right.
So now, when that happens, what do we do? Because now, if I move, I'm moving out of respect, but now you might not be as comfortable,
right?
Because of how I gotta hold you, or,
right?
You know, or whatever.
But could you say something to me? Could you say, "Hey,
I could.
I'm aroused right now. I feel like I should," or do you prefer? Or I don't know how you would ask. Like, do you prefer?
mean, it could be just like that. Like, you know, it could be a thing before you even start. Like, look, if this does happen, how would you want to proceed?
You
know,
because me, stay. You know,
right?
Like, I don't mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean I gotta fuck you, but I'm cool with feeling a little whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now how do I feel? You might be a little turned off. I feel you scooting even closer to me. How
I don't know, but like it could be. For me, the cuddle space should not be a space of sex, right? But
right.
But I've said this to somebody else, like, I would love to facilitate spaces that build intimacy where you want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you want to connect, however that is for you. Not necessarily fuck, but I'm saying. So, what if that's, that
could be part of it.
Right. That could be part of, like, oh, well, I enjoyed you. Do you want to take this,
yeah,
offline or somewhere or whatever?
They did say at one point that I guess part of what they had planned could get a little spicy. I don't know what that was,
right?
But that might have been something they had in mind.
Yeah, and I think there's a space. There's a space for it. I think that, like, I think in a space like what we had, if there's a kick up in the spice, could there be a different space for spice? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
or like the people who not with that can leave.
Right. So like, yeah, like, so 7:30, like, so the cuddle social is done at 7:30. The after dark, or call it something else, starts at whatever, whenever the other one ends or whatever,
Take a little break.
Sanitize some shit, shift some shit up. That could be a thing. Like, if you made a connection and you explore the connection. A friend asked me today, like, how I felt about, like, because they say they see me as a person who facilitates very safe sexual spaces, but I don't feel like I'm a person who can watch people have sex. You know what I'm saying? So, is the after dark space, is it a space that you have sex?
I think it could be like, it could be more, I guess the word would be erotic, but not sex. So, like, in the first part, it was like, it's no touch. I want you to touch my dick. I want you to,
right.
But for the
after dark,
it's like, oh, look, I want you to hold me and rub my nipples.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I want you to, while I'm holding you, I want you to shake it on me a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
But something like that.
Yeah.
And then if you or y'all get to the point where y'all want to take it somewhere else, we have rooms. Y'all can leave. Whatever.
Yeah.
And that's your choice. And then if you want to come back later and join the session again,
right. Right. That's open. Yeah, I like that.
So maybe if they do that, then the location should be different.
Yeah. Because I do want to create spaces for people to, hey, I enjoy you on this light level. Let's see, let's whatever.
But I think it shouldn't be, if I ask you how you want me to touch you, it shouldn't be just do what you want to do. I want you to do whatever. Because at that point, you should be going to the room.
Right.
You need to be specific. Like, I want to feel this, or I want you to touch this. I want you to hold me this way.
Yeah. And does that go with the boundary type, like talk?
Yeah.
Talk? Yeah. Like, be specific in your request or your offering or whatever it is.
Yeah. I want you to squeeze my breast.
Yeah.
Not squeeze my breast and put your hand around my neck.
Right.
I just want you to squeeze my breast.
Right.
Now, I might like that.
Yeah.
But that ain't what I asked for.
That ain't what I asked for. So be specific in what you ask for, what you want.
Right. And the person that's giving, make sure that they need to make sure that they stick to that.
Right.
And if it goes past that, then you need to stop and reset or go with somebody else or
right.
whatever.
Right. And so what other things need to be in that space? Like, I'm thinking about the person that in our group who, you know, she
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a person like that in the space?
That could be someone, because I think she can kind of pick up on like vibes and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
If you think somebody might be a little uncomfortable but just not saying it,
right,
you can come and check in,
right,
or come up with some type of signal,
right,
you know, and that could be the one that watches for that, and just, you know, just goes around, make sure everybody good, everybody comfortable.
right.
Do they need anything?
Right. I'm excited about this. I think this could be good. This would be good, especially for like where we are in just the world right now, and the way that we're not able to really relate to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a mutual respect type way. You know what I'm saying? Like in a safe like creating spaces where you can drop your defenses some, you know what I mean? And like, and feel safe for real. Like, everybody is not out just to fuck you, or everybody's not out just to use you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who genuinely want to connect on a just a genuine connection level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's valuable.
And you can still like keep the time limits on. So if you got 5 minutes to give, whatever your partner requests, you got 5 minutes to do it. Now y'all switch.
Yeah.
Or now if you want to try to find another partner, you know,
right, that's
you got the time to do that.
Yeah. I think that's valuable too.
Because everything could be okay, but you know, you might want to experience other people, or you haven't got that connection with that person, so it's like, okay, maybe I can get a connection over here,
right?
Or maybe I need a break. I need to go get some water. I need a drink.
Right.
I'm hard. I need to,
right.
I need to go get this down.
Yeah, I need to go. Yeah, let me handle myself.
You know.
Next thing I was gonna ask is, we talked earlier, and we talked about a couples one, mm-hmm, and a singles one. Do you still think, with all the new things that we just kind of said, right? You know, like, do you still think that's I
think it'll look different, because if you come as a couple, especially if you married, safe to assume you already been fucking.
Right. Right.
So I think the intent should be different. Yeah. It should really be, because you already have a connection on some level, it should be trying to increase the connection.
Yeah. Yeah.
More intimately and maybe non-sexually. Yeah. And then you can still have the sexual part.
Right.
Because it might, you know, this might unlock some in y'all.
Right.
With the singles thing, it could be, because most of them gonna be new or new to that person, so it's building that initial connection, seeing, you know, if you feel something, if you don't,
right,
allowing yourself to be vulnerable in a new space or with somebody new,
right, and
then if you and that person, or you by yourself, want to continue on to the after dark part,
right,
then you have that freedom.
Right. Yeah, this is good. This is, so, like we were saying, once a month, but it could really be twice a month. It could be a singles one. It could be a couples one.
Yeah.
And like, so the singles one is once a month. But I'm saying, as a facilitator, as a facilitator, I want that shit to be weekly. Like, we going to the intimacy lounge or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck the, play, what it'll be called, but like, how people go to a club every whatever. I want people to be like, we going here, so we can build, connection or whatever. Like, I want it to be a thing, like a thing.
And it doesn't have to always be touching. It could be, any type of connection or energy transfer, like we started with.
Yeah. And I was talking to Slim. Shout out to you, Slim. I was talking to him about when he comes on next, I want to role play, like model talking through like difficult conversations, because communication is something he and I agree on, so like there could be spaces where you just practice talking shit out, because we don't do we really talk shit out for real? Like, some people may, but as I do talk things out, but I had to build up to get here. You know what I'm saying? I've practiced with different partners and blah, blah, blah to get here. And I think that is something that we're not taught, like as children or young adults, or even when you get into marriage, to talk difficult things out with respect and, so I want, when I say intimacy lounge, like I just mean everything that builds strong connection. Like, you don't have to be, it could be eye contact, like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like how to hold space in eye, in the eye space, how to hold hands, how to smack on the butt, how to, just different things that build connection within relationships. Like, I want to be the person that people think of when they're like, oh shit, how do I do this? Or I'm having trouble with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go check in with Charity, and what she has available for help.
So let me ask this. What do you think about, since it's like women led, how do you feel about, say, having the guys already in position? Women come in, you see somebody you interested in, you go and take your pick. Men, you get who you get. If you don't get nobody, maybe you get them on the next one.
Right.
Or the next, maybe not like the next time, but the next, we got a couple sessions. You might get one on the next session.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
How would you feel about that?
I like that because, one, it empowers women to choose, like women to lead in a space, and it also, to me, gives a man the opportunity to practice tenderness and intention, no matter who he receives. You know what I'm saying? How to hold space, safe space, no matter who it is, whether you're attracted to them or not, whatever. I think that's a great idea. How would the man feel about it? I guess if he's there.
I mean, it comes down to ego and maturity. If you don't get picked this time, for me, it'll be like, damn, I ain't get picked. Maybe I get picked on the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be somebody new who, come in and whatever. And some men gonna be hurt.
Right.
And they're gonna have to.
If they don't get picked, do they leave or what? If they don't get picked.
Unless, they don't have to leave, but just sit there and watch. Cause they might know someone away from the space that they can take whatever exercises to.
Right.
So you still have an opportunity to learn.
Right.
You just won't participate.
Right.
This round. What if somebody gets two people? Do you regulate it to one per, or a pair?
I think it depends on how are they comfortable. Like, because they may be okay with all like the three involved. You know, they may be okay with the group cuddle type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think I would leave that up to them. I would talk through it. You know, let them talk through it. You know what I'm saying? If not, then I think you take turns. They both want them.
Yeah.
Or
I think that would come down to like the consent part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making sure everybody's okay with whatever.
Yeah. I feel like a dude that like you got 2 or 3 women come over there. That's big shit there. You know, that's big ego stroke, right?
Yeah. It for most it definitely would be.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. I got 4 women came over here to cuddle with me.
Yeah, but now how you gonna manage that? Yeah. Because they all might want something different. It's like, well, shit, now I ain't got but this much room.
Right. You know? Right. I think that would be very interesting to see play out. But I think it'll be good practice for the man because, I mean, in real time, you're having to juggle multiple needs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still maintain the boundaries, your safety, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's a great, especially because it's not a secret that, like, you know, I don't want to say a male thing to do because I mean I'm a non-monogamous motherfucker, but you know, to entertain multiple like women, but are you entertaining them in a healthy way? You know, like, so I think that's good practice for a whether you call, you know, you claim to be non-monogamous or not, you know, whatever, but a non-monogamous person, not even necessarily a non-monogamous, because still you deal with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you are monogamous, you're able to practice adjusting to the different needs of your partner or the next partner or whatever. So I think that's good practice to be able to juggle multiple motherfuckers' needs in one session. Damn, that's some big dick energy that you came in on, that you got multiple women to come over there and say, I want to cuddle with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's hot. I'll be like, oh, what he got going on?
And
I think that'd be dope.
To keep it, I want to say pure, but like you keep them as separate as you can first. So it's not like, before we get started, I'm finna try to get in your ear.
Yeah,
then I go in the room.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You keep it separate, and if everybody fresh eyes, then you come in and, you know, pick who you want to pick.
I think that's dope. The cuddle lounge. I just think that is dope. And it could just be a safe dating thing. You know what I'm saying? Like teaching intention and all that type of shit. I think that's good. I think that's dope. I think that's a dope idea. I think that's a really dope idea. Shout out to you, producer.